Asterisk, what if one decision quietly changes everything? Asterisk, for years, Prince Harry has said, there is only one reason keeping his family away from the United Kingdom: security. Now, according to multiple reports and insider sources, that long-running battle may finally be turning in his favor. And the implications could be far bigger than just armed guards. Asterisk. Insiders are suggesting that the UK government is showing positive signs toward reinstating Harry's armed security protection, a move that could reopen the door for Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet to visit Britain, potentially reunite with their grandfather, King Charles. Asterisk, this would mark a dramatic shift in a dispute that has followed Harry since he and Meghan Markle stepped back from frontline royal duties in 2020. After that decision, Harry lost the taxpayer-funded security he once received as a working royal. What followed was years of legal challenges, public frustration, and repeated statements from Harry himself that without adequate protection, he does not feel it is safe to bring his wife and children to the UK. Asterisk now, however. Sources close to the situation say an official review has found that Harry meets the criteria for inclusion in top-level security coverage. According to reports, the assessment was carried out by the Royal and VIP Executive Committee, known as RAVEC, a powerful body made up of representatives from the Home Office, the Metropolitan Police, and the Royal Household. Asterisk. One source quoted in recent coverage went as far as calling the decision a formality, claiming that security for Harry is essentially nailed on, barring any last-minute objections. If confirmed, this would restore the type of institutional protection Harry had before stepping back from royal life. Asterisk. The timing is also notable. Harry is expected to return to the UK later this month for a court case involving Associated Newspapers, the publisher behind the Daily Mail and Mail on Sunday. His safety during UK visits has been under renewed scrutiny, especially after reports emerged that a female stalker came within feet of him during a charity visit in September 2025. Asterisk for Harry. This isn't just about personal protection. He has repeatedly linked the issue directly to his children. In interviews and legal filings, he has made it clear, without armed security, he will not bring Meghan, Archie, or Lilibet back to Britain. Asterisk if this security decision is finalized. It could mark the first real practical step toward reconnecting Harry's American-based family with the royal world they left behind. And that's where the story truly begins. 2. Understand why this potential reversal matters so much. It's important to look at how long and how hard Prince Harry has fought this issue. Asterisk. After losing his automatic police protection in 2020, Harry launched a series of legal challenges against the British government. He argued that the removal of security exposed him and his family to serious risk, especially given his global profile and history with threats. In May 2025, he suffered a major setback when he lost an appeal related to the decision. Asterisk during that case. It emerged that Harry and Meghan had not undergone a full official risk assessment since 2019, a revelation that raised eyebrows among observers and security experts alike. That detail would later become a key factor in what followed next. Asterisk in October 2025, Harry made a fresh approach. This time, it was a personal appeal to the Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, the minister responsible for policing and crime prevention in Britain. Shortly afterward, a full-scale security review was authorized in December, triggering a comprehensive reassessment of Harry's risk profile. Asterisk that review was carried out by RAVEC, the same committee responsible for deciding security arrangements for senior royals and high-profile individuals. According to reports, the committee concluded that Harry does meet the criteria for upgraded protection, a finding that significantly strengthens his case. Asterisk the decision reportedly took into account not only Harry's status, but also recent incidents, including the stalking scare during his 2025 charity visit. That incident reportedly brought renewed attention to the real-world risks surrounding his movements in the UK. Asterisk, despite speculation, the palace has consistently denied that King Charles has any authority over these decisions, while Harry himself has implied in interviews that his father could potentially influence the outcome. Royal sources maintain that security decisions remain strictly within government control. Asterisk A. Government spokesperson has also reiterated that the UK's protective security system is rigorous and proportionate, adding that detailed information cannot be shared publicly, as doing so could compromise safety. Harry's spokesperson, for their part, has declined to comment, citing a long-standing policy of not discussing security matters. Still, behind-the-scenes optimism appears to be growing. Insiders describe the mood as cautiously hopeful, suggesting that years of campaigning may finally be paying off. And if armed protection is restored, the consequences extend far beyond Harry himself. At the heart of this story are two children who have barely spent time in the country of their father's birth. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet have been raised in California, far from palace gates, royal ceremonies, and public walkabouts. Harry has been clear that their absence from the UK is not about distance or resentment, but safety. That's why this potential security reversal is being viewed as a turning point. With armed protection in place, Harry could finally feel confident enough to bring his children to Britain, opening the door to something that has not happened in years: a family reunion with King Charles. Sources suggest that the king has long expressed a desire to see his grandchildren. However, without practical security arrangements, those hopes have remained largely symbolic. If the government moves forward with reinstating Harry's protection, that barrier could finally be removed. This does not necessarily mean a full royal reconciliation. Any visit would likely be carefully controlled, private, and focused on family rather than public appearances. Meghan Markle's role, royal protocol, media scrutiny would still remain complex issues. But symbolically, it would matter. A visit by Archie and Lilibet would signal a softening of the stalemate that has defined Harry's relationship with the UK since 2020. It would also mark the first time in years that Harry could move freely in Britain with the same level of protection afforded two senior royals. For now, everything hinges on the final outcome of the review and whether any last-minute opposition emerges. Until an official announcement is made, the situation remains fluid. Still, compared to where things stood just a year ago, the tone has undeniably shifted. What once seemed like an immovable dispute may now be approaching a quiet resolution, one that could reshape Harry's connection to his homeland and redefine how his children experience their royal heritage. And if that happens, this security decision may be remembered not as a technical policy change, but as the moment the door to reconciliation finally cracked open.